Welcome back to my channel. We are here for another Sunday blog or vlog, but I'm a little late and I need y'all to forgive me, but we went and pulled it back. This Roswell restaurant is absolutely stunning. It's a steakhouse. It has the most amazing vibes. It's located inside of the PJ Clark's. Go ahead and try it and have a great time. But happy Friday, and it is time to do a little eating. Yes, I am so excited to be at Walkworks. This is in Bryn Mawr, located on Lancaster Avenue. They invited me out for an amazing tasting just to get to catch the vibes, and it's so good. They took so good care of me. I didn't have anything to worry about, but listen, the food is so good. And this is one of the locations that actually has a full dining. I highly, highly recommend it. So if you're in the Philadelphia area, this is in Bryn Mawr on Lancaster Avenue. You cannot miss it. It's easy directions. And you know me, I need easy. Easy directions work just fine for me. But yes, that's how my Friday started. But then I had to pick the kids up. And we went to the Halloween store because it's Halloween time. And yeah, it was time to go ahead. Now look at this thing. Look at this. Look at this mess. I don't know who in the world, I guess people are buying these, but like, I'm PK, so I'm like, no, I'm gonna pray for you. Rather you do a thing of, a little scary thing over there, I'm gonna just stay over here. But every time we go to the Halloween store, of course, the kids have to go and try and see all the new things. And of course, we were just focused on getting a family costume. And I guess you'll see that in 2 weeks. I'll showcase that on a vlog, but yeah. Then that Friday night, after I dropped my older 2 kids off to church, me and my youngest went up to Starbucks, where I got some work done and she was able to relax and enjoy her drink. But the highlight was going to my girl Penny's amazing karaoke birthday party. Now, I did not sing. Listen, I came to give my utmost support. And I love the fact that she's the type of friend, like if she invites you, you better show up, because if she is the type of person that will give that same energy back in return. And it doesn't matter if I see her once a month, if I see her every week, she's just one of those solid people who just has good spirits, will tell you the truth. And everybody just, I feel like gravitates. There's the birthday girl with all that hot red. Look at her. I swear to goodness. To be in my early 20s and 30s. She is just definitely flourishing, and I love that for her. You know, when you see your friends really just like living good, doing good, you just want to sprinkle that all, you just hope that for everybody. But can I share something really quick? Now, as much as I am out and about for like a lot of content, it requires me to kind of be, social. But it took a lot, not necessarily for me to show up, because showing up for Penny is easy. But coming into a crowd where you're like, it's going to be a mix of people. Some people some people you don't, gives me high levels of anxiety. But I was like, I'm so determined not to be sitting at home on this Good Friday night. So yeah, I'm going to get out here and support my people. And then shout out to my girl Camille. She always kills it. And listen, don't get this twisted. The music was loud because it's a live band. And I stand for a live band. But don't get it twisted. My girl Camille can actually blow. The first time I heard her, I was so super duper impressed. But we had such a great time. And it just rounded out my Friday night of, doing some work, catching up with some content, taking the kids to church where they needed to go, having some time with my youngest, and then just having a little bit of time for myself, which I will admit I'm working on, trying to get on and do better, because I'm always I'm always talking about self-care and wellness, but sometimes it's hard to try to put that in. So I've just been looking for even hanging out with friends and having some time to yourself just to breathe can be a great form of self-care. Happy Saturday. It is time for an amazing brunch. We headed over to none other than Triple Crown. And if you've ever been, this is in Radnor, Pennsylvania, which again is in the Bryn Mawr-ish area. The food is great. First of all, for $42, 4 and a 2, you are going to get a buffet spread. And that includes one entree. So when I say I was impressed, I mean every bit of this. I was absolutely impressed. So I think I started from this angle. I'm coming from the back, kind of working my way backwards, kind of in a way. But let me tell you, that food was foodie. Like, everything is delicious. This is under the Fearless restaurant umbrella. And anytime you're with Fearless, it's just going to be good. But don't even begin to sleep on the fact. Now, this was just like a muffin and Danish and type of situation. But they had an amazing dessert spread that is included with the buffet money. well, I don't want to say buffet money, but it's included with the money that you're paying for the buffet. So you literally have that plus an entree. Good eats. Good eats. Highly recommend. But then Saturday, my daughter, my oldest, is, going to figure out where she wants to go to college. And so they had a production where they brought a bunch of the historically black colleges to one location, and so allowed the students to kind of experience that. So this is their choir. And I love a good choir. I am a choir director's daughter. And so when I hear good singing, yeah, tune me in. I was actually just going to go in with my oldest because my husband actually went with her the most of the day and attended a lot of the programming. But then I went in with her, and I was just going to do a little, stop in and roll out. But I was like, with all this good singing, let me sit here and sing this for a while. So we are starting that process, and I'm excited for her, but I'm nervous. Like, colleges, how did we get here? I can still remember when I went to college, let alone talking about sending my own child to college. Like, oh gosh. And FYI, this magnificent place is at La Prep, which is off of Girard, and I've never been inside it. This is the school that my son wants to go to, so we'll see. But I was impressed. And then I took an impromptu ride to Lancaster by myself. I'm visiting a family member that's not feeling well right now. But I stopped in Sheets. Disastrous. It's just not Wawa, y'all. It's not. So I came to visit my hometown for an emergency reason. I'm not going to get into it. None of y'all's business until it's time, and there's nothing to talk about. But what I will say is, when I used to live here, Sheets used to be everything. Like, you couldn't tell me Sheets wasn't But now living in Wawa country in Philly, Sheets is disturbing. I barely found something to eat. Sad, but barely. If I was in Wawa, I have many options. But Sheets is good for here in Lancaster for the fact that they have the beer thing. You can go get there. Now, I know Wawa has their new one too, but I will say Sheets is better when it comes to drinks, alcohol, and all that. But outside of that, no bueno. And not me as a mom being able to catch my son the very next day as he's at his school, just leading the kids in prayer. I absolutely love that. He is graduating and going into high school. So yeah, I got one going into college soon and one coming out of high school, going into high school. Pray for my pockets, but that's the vlog.